Peace is not something you must search for outside. Not in wealth, not in people, not even in places. Peace is already here within you, like the stillness beneath the waves of the ocean. Let me share a story of a restless prince who learned where true calmness is found. In a magnificent kingdom lived Prince Arjun. The world saw him as fortunate. He had gold, jewels, servants, even the admiration of his people. Yet, when the sun set and silence filled the palace, the prince felt restless. Every night, he tossed in bed. His mind was like a battlefield, thoughts clashing, desires shouting, worries haunting him. He often whispered to himself, "Why do I feel empty when I have everything?" He tried feasts, music, celebrations, and travels. Yet the restlessness only grew. His laughter was loud in the halls, but inside his heart was heavy. One day, a traveler came to court and spoke of a monk who lived by the river. This monk, they said, owned nothing, yet his face shone with peace. The words echoed in Arjun's mind. That night, unable to bear his restlessness, he disguised himself in simple robes and set out to meet the monk. The journey was long. He crossed forests, villages, and finally reached the river. There he saw him, the monk sitting cross-legged on the sand, eyes closed, the flowing water reflecting his stillness. Arjun felt both curiosity and envy. How can someone who has nothing appear richer than me? The prince bowed and asked, "Master, I have palaces and power, yet no peace. Tell me your secret." The monk opened his eyes slowly. His gaze was steady, like a calm lake untouched by wind. "Prince, you own many things, but they own you in return. I own nothing, so I am free. That freedom is my peace." The prince frowned. "Are you saying I must lose everything?" The monk smiled. "No, peace is not about losing. It is about letting go inside." The monk picked up a clay bowl, filled it with water, and handed it to the prince. "Walk across this garden with this bowl. But if even one drop spills, you must leave at once." The prince, determined, walked slowly, holding the bowl tightly. Every step was heavy with fear. After a long walk, he returned, proud he hadn't spilled a drop. The monk asked, "What did you see on your way? The flowers? The birds? The sun on the river?" The prince shook his head. "No, I saw only the bowl." The monk chuckled softly. "This is your life. You cling so tightly to wealth, power, and pride that you miss the beauty of existence. You are not living, Arjun. You are only holding." The prince lowered his head. For the first time, he realized how blind his restlessness had made him. The monk led him to the river. With a gentle motion, he dipped his hand into the flowing stream. "See this water? It touches rocks, but does not cling. It bends, but never breaks. It keeps moving, yet remains clear. Be like the river. Flow. Let go." The words pierced the prince's heart. He sat on the bank, staring at the ripples, feeling something shift within him. For years he had fought for control, but the river taught him that peace lies not in control, but in surrender. Arjun stayed with the monk for several days. Each morning, he sat by the river in silence. At first, his mind screamed. Memories, worries, desires all rushed in. But slowly, with each breath, the noise softened. He began noticing the fragrance of flowers, the sound of birds, the warmth of sunlight. Small things he had never truly seen before. One morning, as he sat in silence, a tear rolled down his cheek, not of sorrow, but of relief. For the first time in his life, his heart was still. When Arjun returned to the palace, nothing outside had changed. The same golden walls, the same duties, the same responsibilities. But something inside had changed. His steps were lighter, his eyes calmer. When faced with anger, he listened before speaking. When faced with problems, he breathed before acting. When wealth or praise came, he accepted it without clinging. When criticism came, he did not crumble. People whispered, "Our prince has changed. He rules with calmness, and his presence brings peace to the whole kingdom." Before departing, the monk left the prince with these words. "Remember, Arjun, peace is not an object to find. It is a space you create inside yourself. When you stop chasing and start noticing, when you stop clinging and start flowing, peace will rise like the sun within you, unshaken, eternal. The prince bowed deeply. He knew the restlessness had not disappeared forever, but now he carried the key to stillness wherever he went. And you, dear listener, your life may be full of noise, demands, and worries. But peace is not far. It is here. Breathe deeply. Notice this very moment. Like the river, let go, and you will discover calmness was always within you. If this story touched your heart, I invite you to carry its message with you. Take a deep breath, be still, and discover your own inner calm. And if you wish to walk this journey with me, please remember to like this video, share it with those you care for, comment your thoughts below, and subscribe to this channel. Together, let us spread peace, one story at a time.